Do y'all remember that day when I had a jar of pickles in a bag and it fell out the bag and it busted in the parking lot? Well, the sound was heard around the world, aka my parking lot. And when I cleaned up the glass and I was taking it to the trash can, there was an older guy and he was like, "It happens to the best of us." And I was like, "Oh, you don't understand, like I really like these pickles." And I started talking about Bubbies, the kosher dill pickles, how they're like fermented and they're good for your gut health. There's no preservatives, there's no additives. And he was like, "Bubbies?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's really, really good." And then I started talking about how like Whole Foods has this, you can get 12 oysters for $12 on Friday. And he was like, "What? I didn't know that. I think," and it was a Thursday when I was talking to him. So he was like, "Oh, I gotta go there and get them oysters." So the next day in the morning, when I was packing all my things and putting it in the car, a faint sound was in the background. I heard bubbles, bubbles. And I was like, so I'm still packing up my car and I'm like, and I hear somebody saying, "Bubbles, pickles, pickles." And then I look, and the same older guy, he was in the car and he was driving past, but he was driving really slowly. And because he didn't know my name, he was calling me Bubbles. And that's not even the name of the pickles, but I guess in the story, he thought I said Bubbles instead of Bubbies. And then he said pickles. I was just like, "Hey." And then he waved and then he kept going. And he did, I think he was headed to Whole Foods, but such a silly story. I guess my name is Bubbles now.